A very good morning to class 6 student. Class 6 student, we are in the same chapter, Learn to use MS Excel 2010. Uh, Yesterday, we learned about the components of an Excel. Again, we are in the same topic, components of an Excel. Components of an Excel are, we already learned about quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar is present at the top corner of the bottom. It consists of icons of commands, common commands. And after that, we learned about ribbons. The ribbon is a strip of buttons and icons located above the worksheet, and it contain all the commands but we need to perform any task in the Excel sheet. And then after, we have learned about rows and columns. Rows are made up of columns are sorry the worksheets are made up of rows and columns. The worksheet is a component of rows and columns. Rows are the group of cells placed horizontally, and columns are the group of cells placed vertically. And we also learned about how many a worksheet has 10 lakh 48,576 rows and 16,384 columns are there, right? We already learned about that. And about cell, what is cell, right? Cell is the intersection of row and column is called a cell. So this one is a picture of a worksheet, and here you have seen in the bottom side. If you are looking at the bottom side, I already told you, whenever you are going to open Excel worksheet, what had happened, by default you get a three sheets over there, and by default the name of the sheets are sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. If you want to change the name of the sheets, you can. How you are going to change the name of the sheets? What you have to do, there are two ways to change the name of the sheets. These, you're looking at your screen, sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. If you want to change the name of sheets, you can. How? The two ways are: first, you need to go to the sheet 1, double click on sheet 1. Automatically, what had happened, your sheet 1 name is selected whenever you are going to double click on that. After double clicking on that, you have to write whatever you want. You want to change the name in, like, SK Public School, write SK Public School over there in the place of sheet 1. And after that, if you want to change the name of sheet 2 also, again you have to do the same thing. Double click on sheet 2. Then after, you have to write whatever you want. You want the name of that sheet is class 6th, you have to write class 6th. Through this, we can change the name of the sheet. And the second manner is what? You have to click on sheet 1, then right mouse click. After clicking on right mouse, you have the option, you get the option of rename. Click on the rename option. Automatically your the name of the sheet gets selected, and whatever you want, you have to change the name of the sheet also. So these are the two ways through which you can change the name of the sheets. Let us talk about name box. What are name box? Name box, the name box display the address of the active cell. Name box means whatever the box you are going to select, whatever the boxes, these are the boxes, right? The boxes which are selected by your cursor, automatically you get the name of that particular box in the address bar. You are looking at your screens that A1, the A1 column is selected, so automatically you get the address in your address bar, A1. That one is called the name of the box. The name of the box is A1. The, the name box display the address of active cell in the cell at column B, and row 6 is selected. Then the name box display on, right? It automatically get displayed. Formula bar, this one is the formula bar. The formula bar is this one, right? The formula bar display the content of the cell. The formula bar display the content of the cell. If the cell contain a formula, it will display the formula. We can edit the data and the formula in the formula bar. If you want to edit the data, we can. If you don't want to edit the data, we cannot, right? So these are the procedures through which we can edit or change the formulas. Now moving forward to the next option, next topic in the same chapter, sheet tabs. Sheet tabs, I already told you before starting the chapter, if you want to add more sheets, we can add more sheets and number of sheets. And students, all of you know that by default, how many sheets we get in a workbook? 3. The worksheet in a workbook are required as tabs which are present at the bottom of a Excel document. Bottom of the Excel document automatically get 3 sheets. We use various keys to move a pointer from one cell to another, which entering data in a worksheet. These keys are as follows. These type of keys we are using in that particular application: right arrow key, left arrow key, up arrow key, down arrow key, page up, page down, and control plus home. Control plus home means whenever you are going to press control plus home, automatically what had happened, the cell pointer moves to the first cell of the topmost row. If you want to go to a home, you have to press control plus home. If you want to go to the end of that cell, what do you have to do? Control plus end button. So these are the shortcut keys, right? And you can learn whenever you are going to practice on that, automatically it get learned by yourself, right? So no need to learn this, because whenever you are going on practice, it automatically get learned. So don't worry about that. Whenever school get open, we go for the practicing on that, and definitely you have learned that. Working with worksheets. Working with worksheets, whenever you are going to work on a worksheet, it is called working with worksheets. When we create a new Excel file, by default, every workbook consists of 3 worksheets. I already told you, whenever we are going to open an Excel worksheet, what had happened, 3 worksheets are automatically opened in front of you. The name of the sheets are sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3. The name of the active worksheet is highlighted in bold, right? We can work with worksheet as follows. We can work which type of work? Rename a worksheets. I already told you, rename a worksheet. The rename of a worksheet as follows the following steps. And if you want to add a more worksheets, what you have to do? You have to press shift plus F11. Whenever you are going to press shift plus F11, automatically a new sheet would be entered. Otherwise, you have to click on the plus sign. Select the sheet tab you want to rename. If it will be highlighted. Now double click on the sheet tab you selected, type a name and press the enter key. After going entering it, it get renamed. Adding a new worksheet. If you want to add a new worksheet, what do you have to do? To add a new worksheet, we have to follow some steps are there. Steps are like select the sheet tab before which you want to add or place a new worksheet. Right click on the sheet tab you selected and select the insert button. Insert dialog box will open up. Select the window worksheet open option and click on OK. Observe the new worksheet inserted before the selected worksheet. On the other hand, if you want to insert key after sheet 1 tab, click on insert worksheet icon. Place to the end of sheet 3 tab. Observe the new worksheet at the end. Automatically new worksheet should be added. So once again I am going to tell you the how to adding a new worksheet. To add a new worksheet, you have to follow some steps. Steps are like this. Select the sheet tab before which you want to add a place a new worksheet. Then second step, right click on the sheet tab you selected and select the insert option. Third option, insert dialog box will open up. Select the worksheet option and click on OK. Observe the new worksheet inserted before the selected worksheet. On the other hand, if you want to insert key after sheet 3 tab, click on the insert worksheet icon placed at end of the sheet 3 tab. Observe new worksheet at the end is already inserted. So students, don't be confused whenever I am going to tell you the steps, because without doing a practical you can't be able to understand, because it's very easy process. But here I already told you 7 steps. So 6 or 7 steps. So no need to revise this one, because it's very hard to memorize it. But the thing is that whenever you are going to do a practical into inserting a worksheet or adding a worksheet, it's very easy, right? So don't worry about that. Whenever school get open, we go for the practical and I tell you how to add or how to delete and how to rename the sheets. So now moving forward to the next one, deleting a worksheet. Deleting a worksheet. To remove to remove or delete a worksheet, we have to follow the steps given below. Delete. These are the options. After telling these options, I tell you a shortcut method, right? These shortcut methods are not written in your books. So deleting a worksheet. To remove or delete a worksheet, we have to follow the steps given below. Select the sheet tab you want to delete. First of all, what you have to do? You have to select the sheet tab. Now right click on the sheet tab. Now right click on the sheet tab and select the delete option. After clicking on right, automatically a pop-up menu appeared in front of you. You have seen in the screen of your that you have the second option is delete. You have to click on delete option. Observe that sheet tab are selected will be removed. Alternatively, on the home tab in the cells group, select the delete option to open the submenu list. From the submenu list, select the delete sheet option. Observe that sheet tab you selected will be removed. Automatically it get removed. So students, so this one is the procedure through which we are going to delete the sheets. But now the easiest method is what? Simply you have to click on the sheet, whatever sheet you want to delete. You have to click on that sheet. Automatically that particular sheet gets selected, and after that you have to click on right mouse button. Whenever you are going to click on right mouse button, automatically a pop-up menu appeared. After appearing a pop-up menu, you have a delete option on that. You have to click on delete option. Automatically that sheet get deleted from your file. So this one is the easiest method, right? So all of you have to memorize this one. Don't worry about that. Whenever the school get open, definitely will go for the practical and you will better understand after doing a practical, right? So now moving forward to the next one, working with cell. Working with cell means whenever we are going on working on that, it means we are working with a cell. Working with cell means to select the cell. After selecting a cell, click the cell, select it. When cell is selected, the border of the cell appeared blacked. Yes, and the column headings and row headings of the cell are highlighted. The selected cell is the active cell. The selected cell is called the active cell. Whenever we are going to click on any cell, that one is called active cell, and automatically the address of that active cells appeared in the topmost of the screen. Release your mouse, the cell will say active until you click another cell in a worksheet. Until you are going to select another cell, it get active, right? So this one is called working with cells. So students, now today we have covered so many things in this chapter. Without going to do a practical work, it's very hard to learn these things, but definitely we'll go through that also. And don't worry about that. We'll do that. But before that, I request to you all students, you have to watch the video again and again so that you memorize whatever I told you in this video. So student, thank you. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself.